Hey there, friends and enemies, JoPaWrites here once again, and today I have a brand new Genshin Impact video. This is going to be my guide, tips and tricks that I've learned while exploring Inazuma, and wanted to pass on to everybody else because I know there's going to be a lot here. There's so many secrets, little things to uncover that are absolutely important and will help you on your journey. Now, if you enjoy the video, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Helps me out tremendously and shows that you want to see more Genshin Impact content from me. I am going to be putting out a load of it here in the near future. So thank you so much as we head on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to jump into it now. And the first thing you want to do, two things actually. One, unlock as many of the waypoints as you can on the map. Not all of them are going to be accessible right away, but this is going to make traveling for your various missions, quests, etc. a lot faster. So if you get a chance, unlock these different waypoints. There's going to also be loads of side quests on the map. As you uncover different parts, you're going to see the little blue question mark or exclamation points, and that's something I would recommend doing right away. Obviously, you do that with all of your locations when it comes to Mondstadt and Leeway, so same thing applies here. You're going to see lots of missions. Now, you're going to want to do the story quest first, but the side quests are just as important, the world quests and the Tadara Tales, all that kind of good stuff, because it's going to unlock different parts of the map that you don't normally have access to, as well as your billets, so you can craft the new weapons that just unlocked free to play in Inazuma. So that's something that I think a lot of people are not paying attention to. The sword for the craftable sword that just dropped is actually really good and could be really useful for your squad. And if you're not a whale, if you're not spending a ton of money on this game, it's going to be one of the better swords you can get pretty easily. So definitely recommend you do the quests as soon as possible in order to unlock all of those and craft the weapons that you want pretty quickly. Another thing to do is here on the map, you're going to see the Grand Narukuma Shrine. This is a fantastic place that you're going to want to go pretty quickly. Now, if you look here, you can turn in your Electro Sigils. This is a lot different from how you turn them in Leeway and Ronset as well. So you're going to turn them into this shrine, Sacred Sakura's Favor, and look at the rewards on here. They're absolutely insane. You can get Shrine of Depths Key, you can get your sword billet, you get fates, you get resin. This is the best reward tree that you'll see. And if you go down 50 reward levels. So you definitely want to do this as soon as possible, in my opinion. It is huge. Now, if you come over here as well, this is a little secret I know not a lot of people know about, but you'll be able to get a fortune slip once per day, and there are some achievements and whatnot tied to them as well. So you're going to want to do this every day if at all possible. Now, obviously, not everyone is going to have the time to do this every day, but let's see what the slip is. Fortune slip box. Try your luck. All right. And you get a little bamboo slip. You're going to be able to try your luck. So once you get a really good one, there'll be some achievements tied to it and whatnot. So you're going to want to do that every day. Make sure you come back to this. For those who don't know where to get the sigils, you can find them from pretty much any chest located on Inazuma. So you're also going to want to keep Electro characters with you at all time. I have 2 in my party currently, but at least 1, because you're going to be able to get Sakura Blooms. There's a lot of things that are tied to the Electro damage type that you're going to want to take advantage of. You saw at the beginning of the video, I grabbed one of the blooms, and I wouldn't have been able to do that unless I had an Electro react. As with the other two locations as well, you're going to want to find your Electro Keyless as quickly as possible. Rank up your worship statue. That is going to help you a lot. You're going to get Primo Gems, your constellations for your Electro Traveler, and if you weren't aware, the Electro Traveler is actually the best of the 3 trees that he has now. So you're going to want to unlock that and level it up as soon as possible. That Electro Traveler is actually really insane. And you can keep that as your character, your Electro Battery. The whole time you're on Inazuma, it's going to help out tremendously. So definitely recommend you do that as soon as possible. Get him leveled, him or her, and level up that statue so you can upgrade his constellations and whatnot. As a free to play or battle pass player, he's going to be outstanding because he's going to be a C6 5-star eventually, and that's going to come in really, really handy. Now, I already made a video on the Perpetual Mechanical Array. That's going to be one of the boss fights here on Inazuma. You're going to want to also be aware that there are a lot of places that are hidden and you're not able to get to right away. That's the other important reason for doing your side quests, because they are going to unlock a lot of areas, send you on your way so you can visit every location in the game. There's also bosses like the Pyrohypostasis. You've also got the Magu Genkai, who moved from the Archipelago, so you're going to want to take him on as well if you need bosses to fight. But yeah, I think there are a lot of things that are hidden that you're going to want to take on, and there's so many Primo Gems in this update available that it's absolutely insane. If you look at your quests, Primo Gems everywhere. If you look at your event, this Thunder Sojourn is so rewarding. You look, Primo Gems every day. Primo Gems, literally every day. There's multiple opportunities for Primo Gems from the event. You look at the lightning round as well. Look at that. So many Primo Gems. If you are a free to play or battle pass character, you're going to want to do this event as soon as possible. I made a video separately about this event as well, but I wanted to touch on it here, as well as obviously you get your free Beidou also. So that's obviously huge. Another reason to go through the story quests is that you'll be able to test out Ayaka as well as Yoimiya, who are both really fun characters that feel unique. Ayaka specifically because she's got this dash ability that's like Mona's, which is pretty cool. You'll be able to check them out before you potentially wish for them, because there are a lot of great characters in this game, and if you're not a whale, sometimes it's going to come down to personal preference, whether you enjoy playing the character. So I always recommend playing through the story, trying out the new characters if you're able to, and both Yoimiya and Ayaka will be testable in combat, not only with their test runs, which Ayaka is available now, but also in those story quests. So you're going to want to be able to do both and see if they're characters that you really vibe with. Another tip that I wanted to share with you guys is you're going to want to make sure that your daily commissions are set to Inazuma. You can have it on random, you can have them on Say Leeway, but for now, while you're trying to level up in Inazuma and explore, you might as well do your daily commissions here. Your first day is still going to be either Monse or Leeway, depending on where the rotation is, but instead of random, you're going to want to set to Inazuma, and then pretty much all of your commissions are going to be here. I've had a couple that went back to Mondstadt for whatever reason, but the majority of them are going to be in Inazuma for you to explore there. As with the other two cities, you're going to want to talk to as many of the NPCs as possible as well, because they will give you items from time to time. So make sure you're talking to as many of them as possible. Check out their different dialogue trees and also get to know the locals a little bit better, because I feel like one thing that's underrated in this game is the detail they put into all of their NPCs and various characters that you interact with. And just like here, you're going to be getting items might not always be the best things, but a guide to freedom is not bad, and getting it for free with just a couple seconds is super important. So, oh, and don't forget to come over to Carpilia and buy your dandelion seed for 60,000 mora. No shot, not worth it. Just trolling. Don't do this whatsoever. This is definitely not worth it, but it's hilarious that they actually put this in the game. These Electro Granum play a super important role as well on Inazuma. You'll find that if you don't get these right, you'll miss out on a lot of great treasures. Like, you can't get up here unless you use that. So you want to make sure that you learn how to do this and get it down. Also, from the little mini events, you'll be using these as well. So super important. And if you can time it, you can actually guide where you're traveling with these electro stimuli. So pretty nice little tip there. And the last thing I'll leave you with is grab all of the materials that are on the ground. Make sure you search every location because there are hidden keys. There's lots of secrets in Inazuma that I was actually surprised about. Do all of the puzzles if you can, because there's so much to explore and it's actually kind of crazy that it's easy to miss a lot of things, and especially with the keys. That's something that I found pretty interesting, is sometimes you'll search for something, you'll just get cabbage, you'll just get radish or something silly like that, but there is a chance you'll get a key that'll either unlock something for a storage quest, or you'll unlock something for, like, to free a dog. I did a little video on that where you can free a puppy basically, and once you do that you get a chest as well. It's pretty crazy. There's lots of secrets, lots of things for you to check out, so I would highly recommend searching everywhere. Take your time, don't rush through it, but use this guide as kind of a tips and tricks to make life a little bit easier as you go through Inazuma. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. My name is JoPaWrites. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I'm a professional here, and I'll catch you all later. Have a great one.